Welcome to the D's Life Treasure Show. Dee is a power seller on eBay. Dee started her business to help her family make extra money. Dee is willing to help anyone achieve their goals. Whether you want to become a power seller and make 50, 100, 1,000, even $10,000 a month, Dee will show you how to accomplish your goal. So sit back and relax and listen to the D's Life Treasure Show.
Well, welcome to the D's Life Treasure Show. This is SB, and I'm coming to you with a quick tip of the day. The quick tip of the day is the eBay app. As you can see, it's different apps here, but this is how the eBay app look right here, and it has eBay on it. So the eBay app can be used for a number of things, and I'm going to get into telling you what they can be used for. But basically, the eBay app is like having an office on the go. You can take it anywhere. When you're out in the fields trying to find items to sell on eBay, you can use that. Even when you're listing or selling products, anything that you want to do pertaining to your eBay business, you can do it with this particular app. And I'm going to go through and talk about some of the features and what D's Life Treasure, what we use the app for. Once you click on the app, it's going to open up to a screen that's going to look something like this. It's going to have reminders, messages, and save searches. Now, one of the things I like about it is, like I said, it's an office on the go. It can remind you, can put things on here to remind you of things that you need to do as far as sending an email back to someone pertaining to an item, or either it'll remind you of items that you need to finish listing, or just anything you need to do pertaining to your business. You can set up a reminder for it. Now, the message part of it is the most important part of it to me, because as you can see, it says 3 messages. I always love checking my messages because I know it's about money. When you check your messages, one or two things is going to be on the message. You can get a message from eBay. They might tell you about some of the specials that they have as far as listing products. They may say you can list 500 products this month for free. So you get different messages from the company. They may send you reminders or sending you ways that you can use to improve your listings. It's just a number of things that the company can send a message to you pertaining to your business. And I think the most important thing I like is that the messages, also you can get messages from your customers. They might ask you, do you have another item like this to sell, or give me a little bit more information on it. Can you send me some additional pictures? I'm interested in purchasing the item. And sometimes that might even say, well, today is Monday, but I get paid on a Wednesday. Can I pay for it on Wednesday if I bought it today? And most of the time I say yeah, because if they going through that much trouble, about 90% of the time, even 90, I think about 95% of the time, they're going to purchase that item and they will pay you for it. And I guess the most important message I enjoy getting is a message letting me know what have sold. And a lot of times you can get a little ding. And when you get a message, the ding will go off. A lot of it is like the cash register. That's the sound I like. But they have about 5 or 6 pre-programmed sounds that you can program into your app for it to make that sound when you get a message. And it's important because if you get a message and you can answer it right away, the customer like that. So no matter where you at, you can be out in the field looking for some things to put online or buying supplies or whatever you're doing, and you hear that little ding, that cash register sound, then you can check your message and you can answer the message right away. You don't have to wait till you get back home to your computer or what have you. You can go ahead and answer it right away. And another thing I like is search, is save search. And why that's important. A lot of times you might be out in the field and you need to search a product and find out if there's something that you want to buy, or is it selling or whatever. So you could go ahead and search for that product. And as you can see, this screen has a list of some of the products that has been searched for, and you can see the little magnifying glasses lit up that let you know that you're searching for a product. In this case, it's an Aladdin lunchbox, Aladdin metal lunchbox, and so this gives you a list of what they're selling for. This one seemed to be selling from $109 to $22. So you can hit the complete listing and it'll tell you the actual price that was paid for that particular lunchbox. And then you can determine whether or not that's something that you want to purchase based on what it's selling for. If it's selling for $5 or $6, then that would be a great deal. You could go ahead and purchase that knowing that you'll be able to sell it for a nice profit. And research is very, very important. See, you can research an item a couple of ways. Number one, they do have a microphone on them where you can speak the name of the product into the search engine, and then it will search for the product for you. Sometimes it may not understand what you're saying, so you can actually type it in. But the best way I like to do it is scanning it in. You can go to your scanner and you can scan the barcode on that item. Now, if you're out there in the field, a lot of times you don't have a barcode on a lot of the vintage items. So you're going to either have to type that in, or speak it in. But most of your newer items do have barcodes, so you can just scan that barcode and the information on that item will pop up there on the screen, which makes it very easy for you out there, because you can scan an item real quick. And a lot of time I'll do that. I'll just go ahead and scan the item, look at the information on the item, see how much it's sold for. If it's not selling, then I just put the item back and just keep on moving. So it's a good tool to use when you're out there in the field. And this is another screen. It tells you items that you might be watching. You might be watching 26 items, and because a lot of times I do buy items and I do buy different things, supplies and all of that, and I use my eBay app to do that. And also has outbid, it has sold, and that's what you really like. You want to know what's sold, how many things I've sold. And a lot of times you look and you see 10, 15, 20 items you done sold, and you can get very, very excited. And then selling, and this tell you how many items you're selling. And say for instance, I try and keep at least 300 items. Dee gets excited when she has 300 or more items up for sale. So we at Dee's Life Treasure like to at least keep 300 items. And that'll let us know exactly how many items that we're selling. If we get below that, then we know it's time for us to start listing items. So that give us a way of actually tracking the item that we do have. And like I said, this is the app, and you can also get that for the iPhone, the iPad. They have apps. You have the Android tablets. They also have apps. And like if you're using a Kindle, like my wife like to use her Kindle, you can download an app to your Kindle, or either you can just go to the site and download the app. So it's plenty of ways you can get the app to go on your iPad or your Kindle or your tablet, your phone. They even have the watches now where you can download the app and put it on your watch also. And the app is just a great tool. Like I said, it's just an office. While you're out there in the field, you can be taking care of a lot of things at one time. You can be emailing people. You can let them know what's going on. And if you get savvy like a lot of people are, you can even list out there in the field. Soon as they buy things out there, a lot of them will go ahead and write up the listing and all of that stuff, because you can hit a button and say, I want to list this item. And you can go ahead and list the item. You can find some little spot and take the picture of it and put it on. And by the time you get home, that item could be done sold, especially if it's a real hot item. And a lot of times I'll do that. If the item is real hot, I'll go ahead and I'll list that thing right then. I even have listed a few items before I even paid for them. If I'm up at a thrift store or something, and I'm at the walking up to the register, what have you, I done already listed that item. I'll find a little place and sit down in there and go ahead and list my item, put my description up, and then I'll get it up there right away. And at times I have got to the register before I could get it paid for. I hear that dinging sound and know it's done sold. I said, oh man, I hope there's no issue with this item up here because I done already sold it. And so that's just the power of having an eBay app on your phone. You can take care of a lot of things. And we're going to conclude this right now. So continue to listen to These Life Treasure. Give us a like. Subscribe to our channel. We're going to be bringing you great information on how you too can become a power seller like D on These Life Treasures.